Back in Super Bowl 41, back in 2006, these two teams met, with the most notable moment being Devin Hester's one of many electrifying kickoff returns. Today, Khalil Mack and the Chicago Bears and the renewed Monsters of the Midway take on Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Kickoff is next. Today, Bears have been on a bit of a roll lately. They were able to hold off the Seahawks last week. Believe it or not. Barely edging. Holding off Russell Wilson and that very powerful Seattle offense.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on E.
As we head out to Lucas Oil Stadium today.
Between the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts.
A little after 1 p.m. locally.
Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. For the Colts, we bring our broadcast. Brandon Gott.
As we looked outside Lucas Oil Stadium, opening up in 2008, the home of the Indianapolis Colts, as they make their way through the tunnel, as Andrew Luck and the Colts run out to face Mitch Trubisky and the Chicago Bears. As one thing we get ready, Andrew Luck, that offensive line, that defense will be all over Andrew Luck today. So the offensive line really needs to step up their game this afternoon. Parkey a kick, and we're underway from Indy. It's going to return it to about the 26. And we will take a look at the Indianapolis offense. Today, led by Andrew Luck, who sat out the 2017 season due to a shoulder injury, and almost seems like that shoulder injury has given new life to his career, if you will. First and 10 from the 26. The Colts are currently undefeated, by the way, as they came into this game beating out the Pats on Monday night. And sudden death overtime. In a game that lasted almost till 1 o'clock in the morning. Locally. The Colts, they look to be some pretty strong contenders for the crown today. Second down and 7. Luck, and off to Hines, who gets stopped right there for a gain of probably half a yard. As we take a look at the Chicago defense, and a lot of stock is on this defense, especially with the acquisition at the beginning of the 2018 season in Khalil Mack, number 52. There's going to be Indy's going to have to really step up today if they want to keep their record. They came into this game 4-0. Luck, play fake. A lot of pressure. He's going to fire. There's a flag on the play. It is incomplete. And it looks to be on offensive lineman Ryan Kelly. A 5-yard penalty.
Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down.
So they're going to be getting ready to punt this. As Tariq Cohen will return this one and get stopped right at the 21. Great punt. Not really much of a return there. As Mitchell Trubisky, former Tar Heel, who made some starts in 2017 and had a somewhat even touchdown interception ratio, 7-7.
He loves the game, crazy about the film room, and guys just naturally gravitate towards him. I think he's got a chance to be an excellent leader and player.
Here today.
The 4th down run.
First down and 10 for the Bears. Trubisky, play fake to Howard. He's going to fire right across his body and right in the middle of the field for 33 yards. Darrell Sims for the first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
All the way into Indianapolis territory early on in this one. So first down and 10.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Trubisky drops back, steps around, fires, and throw it to Tariq Cohen, but he did not bring it down. So it is incomplete.
And this whole line is the lifeblood of the offense. They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down and 10.
So after the incompletion
For the Bears.
2nd and 10.
Trubisky drops back. He's going to fire deep in the end zone and is caught at the 5. Looks like it was Allen Robinson that hauled that down. Sorry. Number 18, it was Gabriel. Double coverage. He had the speed to get away in the Indy secondary. That is a 1st and goal for the Bears.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Trubisky, handoff, touchdown, and Bears. 5 yards out.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in. It was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6-point touchdown. Cody Parkey is on now.
Parkey will go for the extra point. Chase Daniel the hole.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive.
4 plays that time, as
Jordan
Trubisky will finish off the drive with a 5-yard touchdown run to Jordan Howard.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Parkey to kick. Sends it deep. And he's going to run it at the 1. He's at the 30. It was right at the goal line, and that will be taken to the 24. Jonathan Willis, 20.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Well, let's just go to the
and punt that one early on.
Pressure 1-on-1. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
Updates from our other games around the league today. Patriots and Redskins. Patriots looking to rebound from a Monday night heartbreaker in double overtime.
Now first and 10 at their own 24.
Currently up 17-0 on the Patriots as we speak.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a yard.
As that game started just a little while ago.
I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So
Redskins are not really faring so hot early on, as back here in Indy, that was a pass that probably went for a yard. On that one, it was stopped by Danny Trevathan, the former Denver Broncos linebacker.
Last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
As he's going to run it and lose yardage on that play. Nyland Hines, who tried to look for room outside, loses 3 yards as Bryce Callahan just runs in off the edge to put a stop to that one. Yeah, he tried stiff arming, and here comes Eddie Jackson off the edge and ran him over basically.
Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12. No surprise at all.
Bears are in a dime package on 3rd down. Luck looks, dances around, and he steps up, fires, incomplete.
But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time. The first quarter only, but for 2 on 3rd down.
4th down and 12. Looks like it's funny.
Boy, it's another boomer. And this is taken at the 23. Well, we put the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come
is Tariq Cohen. It's a 4-yard return on the play.
To take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead. Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
1st and 10. As Trubisky looks to recreate the magic he had on his last drive. Hand off to Howard, who needs a brick wall.
Just a short pickup. Give the tackle to Anthony Walker. What are your thoughts on this D-line? I love the unit that can control the run and get out the
Many people for the football season upgraded their new man caves. And added nice big stereo systems to television to really immerse themselves in the game. Here's our version of NFL on Fox Rank It Up.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And tough going there, so only get it up to about the 31. Clayton Gathers makes the stop. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does something for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger ones later. On third down, Trubisky. And it is incomplete. And third down is the key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we gotta watch in this one. Gotta be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Chester Rogers deep for Indianapolis. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for. Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? Look, and the Colts come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Out of the gun, block. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position. I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Trubisky throws, and it's across the middle. But down to 19 that time for Anthony Miller after the interception.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now, prior to the snap, we did all
First quarter is ended after a offside penalty. 7-0 Chicago is the score as it was ended with a Jordan Howard run.
The NFL on EA Sports.
NFL on Fox today is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And that's on the tackle by Malik Hooker. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play? From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The A Chicago first down. The former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
And it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Trubisky on first down. They'll leave it for Cullen, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, making them someone miss in the open field.
Trubisky to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cullen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with first and goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. It'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
How about the first half that the Bears are putting on so far today? 14-0.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And finishing it
Looks
off
like
with
the
a
Colts
touchdown
are
was
their
Jordan
undefeated
Howard.
streak at the start of the year is kind of a bit of a hindrance, to say the least. I mean, to be fair, when they played Green Bay on Sunday night, they played it down to the final few seconds, which led to them winning in overtime. Then again, that was back in August. This is week 5.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing, he's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press, you'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Starting the drive with a give to back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's playing the drive goal for 14 and the first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a former Ole Miss runner, Jordan Wilkins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Throwing on 3rd down. Lock. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. And if that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on the punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. First down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alexa, play Magic Carpet Ride by Steppenwolf.
Trubisky on 1st down. That's free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Alexa, pause.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Guys, man, complete over the middle. It's Burton. And it was stopped right at midfield. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
There's a good look to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Later tonight on Fox, you'll get, after your late local news, your local news, can't even do Fox promos. Late local news followed by Duncanville. Back-to-back episodes of Futurama and The Simpsons, followed by Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, and then Malcolm in the Middle, followed by your local news. Now it'll be followed by local news. You know, I can't English today.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under him. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trubisky to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert it. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal, and just not a whole lot to gain for the punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And now we won't see him play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's one. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's good. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Locke. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Block. To the left side complete.
Alexa, play.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here.
We have reached halftime today at Lucas Oil Stadium. The Bears have a pretty tight stronghold on the Indianapolis Colts, 14-0 after the one pick today.
This one has certainly been
And
one-sided.
yeah,
It's a 2-touchdown difference. Now the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second
the
half.
Bears will receive the second half kickoff.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
See the Colts, obviously Chuck Pagano is going to. You heard them at halftime. They were in a very passionate speech, to say the least. I was listening to him at halftime, and they were like, him saying words that probably shouldn't be said on television. Number 33 will be back deep to receive.
Set to resume. Here we go.
Alexa,
Second half. The
stop.
Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jordan Howard and the Bears offense making their way back out there. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they get him down to about before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that 1st half.
And I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got that wide open complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's called the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
You see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game could really benefit your team right now.
They go with Howard again. And they get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That one felt incomplete there for the best quarterbacks. They'll miss up 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground. Instead of going to an upside jersey.
Here's Trubisky to throw, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone, and now 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after it one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Very quickly here, next to Green. Able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is taken at the plate. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. A shotgun snap for Locke. This is called a try and win. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy that run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you're 5 years old. That little curl there against zone. But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Locke. The killer here is complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
And now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now, out and go. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Ryan Graham, 27 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller. But every time their quickness and their speed, it's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri attacking on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Listen, Navish, be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurrying around, but that ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. There's the first carry for Troy Cole. And he was brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Catch made by Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Trubisky now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a leader for Cohen, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're looking to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Again to Howard. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
They'll run it now, out we go. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we saw at the defensive level. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're giving the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal.
Because they're inside that 30, so now you don't march up the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drives 7 plays in length, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary didn't really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st down, Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He finds an opening pass to Ford, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pick up there at 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Long. Open middle, it's caught by Rodgers. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
That was a nice run slam around, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, here's Long. Having caught by Rodgers. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Yeah, the pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
When you see zone defense, you know you got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brian Grant, the intended target, and it's second down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Back to the air, Lock on 2nd down. And on the run. And they'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Lock. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough to extend the drive. And alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, Lock. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that will look pretty easy.
And they took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Love. Here's incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
So you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about whether he wants that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Love. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dontrell Inman, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But how about the defensive side of the ball? Okay, you got a touchdown, but sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they have a slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it doesn't feel right. Exactly.
That time, a 9-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. But now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense at Summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense to get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 40 roll. And there's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. As they get with under a minute to go now in the football game. So defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And another timeout taken by the Colts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 on time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Parkey now, following the made field goal to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. The numbers tell the story. Not the best start, but it's not often how you start, it's how you finish. And since that start, he's been good.
Can you just imagine what was going on in the locker room with the defensive coordinator? Because things were working so well. His game plan was in effect. They were holding him down. He was off his game. But you just know that he was nervous at halftime because you don't hold a guy like that down for very long. And in this case, his fears were realized.
On 1st down, it's Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's correct. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. That's a quick 1st down. And they'll spike it here at 27 seconds. throws it incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Lock. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that portion to make some throws you definitely would want to make. I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to an 8.
So that is another win for the Chicago Bears, as next week the Indianapolis will take a look at next week's opponents for these 2 teams.
Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you drive the ball all week in your own facility. No one thinks
Next week, Indianapolis get a home game on Monday night against the Washington Redskins, while the Chicago Bears will be heading home to face the New York Jets at 2 o'clock Eastern on CBS. The Colts, again, will be going to play Washington Monday night. As the undefeated streak is over for the Colts, as the Chicago Bears hold on 27-14. Coming up to next tonight on Fox is a premiere of a brand new series, Duncanville, followed by episodes of Malcolm in the Middle, back-to-back episodes of Futurama and The Simpsons, followed by an all-new episode of Family Guy, and then your local news. So long from Indianapolis.